I welcome everybody on this panel and the audience and whoever else is going to see this video afterwards. We are really excited to have this conversation. There is so much excitement in the contact center industry. Obviously, AI is a big part of it.
We began by helping really large enterprises publish, monitor, and analyze their social content at scale. But as digital touchpoints grew, email, chat, messaging apps, it became clear that customer engagement wasn't just about marketing, right? It extended into service and sales as well.
We actually crossed the chasm in the CCaaS space. And what we are finding is that companies are essentially saying that service is not a place, although the contact center is a place. It's anywhere you egress into the enterprise.
AI is a potential way to manage efficiencies and cost and those sorts of things. We have seen, pretty holistically that some of the basics, the mundane, repetitive kind of task, those things are unequivocal. Those are the low-hanging fruit kind of things.
Our company leaders knew that it was more than just about phone calls. Again, we fully believe, being that voice is still a big part of what we do, that voice is not dead. But really, it's all communication and the way we engage with our customers, but also the way we collaborate internally with our teams.
Jack had said that he felt like this was the fourth evolution, of the contact center. But Nextiva, you started off with some contact center functionality and then acquired Threo, which I there was a few companies which I consider to be like third generation, built from the ground up to get rid of all the stuff that we were burdened with as we evolved.
We saw a couple needs. One was around digital experience. So we did acquire a company called S360, and that was really geared toward social and digital engagements. And then as we wanted to expand more into the contact center, we did acquire Threo.
The way I look at the space, I would say that with the shift to cloud communications, and I agree completely that we have a lot of customers that still want their communications and customer contact management on the premises, but with the shift to cloud, the industry as a whole has opened up these opportunities to leverage cloud platforms for a variety of different services.
Integration, right? When I talk to customers, they do prefer end-to-end and even then sometimes it's hard, integration. And I hear from a lot of vendors how the strong point is integration. And so there seems to be a little bit of a big gap between what customers are finding as they integrate and what you guys provide.
Our expansion into CCaaS has actually strengthened many of our existing partnerships, right? It's opened up new opportunities for collaboration, even with competition in some cases, right? We have system integrators like Accenture and Deloitte, where we've expanded from marketing transformation projects into customer service transformation projects. Right?
The recognition that partners play an integral role in our success is very much recognized, and something that we will continue, whether it is the Deloittes of the world, whether it's our TSIs, the GSIs, all of those, together play a different role.
What really drives this is what solution are you providing and what's the business value, and who at the end of the day puts the best compelling value proposition in front of the customer, and that's what wins, and that's what should win.
We have to talk about AI and the complexities and the confusion in the marketplace as to what they need to do.
Everybody on this call would agree that AI, ground zero for AI is customer service. It's really where it's happening. Yes, there's a lot of productivity tools. I mean, I can do some very interesting things on my desktop here that make things faster, easier, and better. But they're in the background, and they measuring the productivity of that is one thing versus another. But when you can delight a customer, I call this the both and era of contact center or engagement, because you can both reduce cost and improve service for the first time ever.
And I think that with the types of technology that we have now, our ability to use more advanced analytics to kind of marry all of these programs together gives us much more visibility into the direct impact of our CX programs, whether you can predict churn, whether you can think about, identify which segments are most likely to churn, and then proactively engage that audience to deliver, a highly personalized, relevant experience.
We've been bolstering the contact center with AI for a long time, like, workforce management, scheduling, and all that. And so now that's all in the background. And then we have, we've been making our IVAs better. And then with generative AI, we ushered in something else. Now with agentic AI, that's when you have to actually really seriously build your use case, because it is going to cost you more right now and it takes more effort.